What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get in. Let's get out. Let's get in. Let's get out. This is the Philly Will Spill. Today is Sunday, August the 31st. We are less than 5 days away from the first NFL game. Oh, wow. But that's not why we're here. Today, we are here to talk about college football in the first week of college football games. I'm not going to talk about every game because there's too many college games to talk about. But I want to talk about specifics. First and foremost, we must say that yesterday's day was Lee Corso's day. So, Lee Richard Corso, he was born August the 7th, 1935. He's still alive out of Illinois, Cicero, Illinois. He played for the Florida State as a quarterback and a cornerback. He coached from 1958 all the way to 1985 for a plethora of teams: Florida State, Navy, Louisville, Indiana, Northern Illinois, and last, Orlando Renegades. Overall record was 73-85 of 6 colleges. His bowls was 1-1, and he has 2 MVC championships in 1970 and 1972. He was on College Game Day, the face of College Game Day for over the last, that would have been 30 years. 30 years he's been the face of College Game Day. More importantly, known for making his picks at the end of the session before the game comes on with the mascot head. He's got all types of things. The ones that I like the most is the Oregon Duck, as you see in this video. Oregon Duck. Like Lee Corso was good. He was the greatest. Well, not the greatest. He was one of the best hype men and the best hype man on College Game Day. He didn't really say too much, but when he did say something, it was very impactful. So I enjoyed watching Lee Corso before college big games came on. I'm 39 years old. He's been doing it all of my life, minus 9 years. So you want to just give respect and give flowers to Lee Corso. Great job, man. You did a hell of a job. Hope you enjoy your retirement. I know he'll be in certain press boxes and certain luxury boxes at certain games over the time, but great job, Lee Corso. Let's go to the next one. So we have games come on tonight and today. South Carolina plays a team they're probably going to win. We have the big game tonight, Notre Dame versus Miami. Miami got wide-eyed Carson Beck as their quarterback. I did not know that. Miami has Carson Beck as their quarterback. I don't know why my stuff is not moving. Give me 1 second. My stuff is not moving. Here we go. Miami has Carson Beck as the quarterback. They have Mark Fletcher as the running back. He is good. They have wide receiver Tony Johnson, C.J. Daniels, and Joshua Trader. I'm looking for the wide receiver they played for Miami last year because I don't think he went to the league, the Mexican wide receiver. If he did, I'll have corrections in my video as I'm talking about it when I look it up to do after I do my editing. But I think it's Reposado. I used to call him Reposado, but that wasn't his name. But I want to see where he went. But anyways, that's really it. But on the Notre Dame side of things, Notre Dame basically said, we about to run this thing back because none of their players went to the league besides the quarterback, unless he switched teams. I'll look for that too. But their quarterback right now is C.J. Carr. He's the quarterback. The running back is Jeremiah Love. He didn't go nowhere. Then you have the wide receiver Greathouse didn't move. Jordan Faison didn't move. Malakar Fields, I don't know if he's probably new or not. And then you have Price as the backup running back. So they we about to run this thing back as long as the quarterback don't mess it up. And I don't know, maybe some of their defensive additions have left. I just did offense altogether. But Notre Dame should win this game. If their defense is still how it is like last year or even better, they should win this game. It still should be a good game. If I had to say what would be the score, I think Notre Dame's going to primarily run the ball. If this quarterback can sling it, because that's what the quarterback couldn't do last year, if he could sling this ball, that'd be great for Notre Dame because the quarterback last year could not do it. So I'm going to give the edge to Notre Dame. I think the score is probably going to be somewhere around maybe 28-17. That's what I got it. So that's that. Then you got Bill Belichick coaches tomorrow North Carolina, I guess they want to put him on there where he's only seen by himself. So we'll see how that is. But going to my cusp of my college tape. First week, we have the SEC. I want to do the SEC and Big Ten take. So Big Ten, let's go to them first. They won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games yesterday. They won 16 games yesterday. The SEC won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 games yesterday. So the Big Ten has it right now, the most wins out of those two divisions. To me, I think the Big Ten is better. I think with the addition of Oregon, USC, Washington, they just better. To me, I think they better. You know what I'm saying? Look how horrible Alabama was. So let's just say Alabama is done. You're done. You're going to fire the coach. He blew another game that he should have won. Alabama is done. You need to call Nick Saban back and see what he can do. I know he's an alumni. He's probably talking, but Alabama is done. D-O-N with no E. Done. Done. So you only got, what, Florida, Georgia, Oklahoma? That's it. Texas is going to be good. I would put Texas in the mix too. Arch Manning just played, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. So Texas is going to be good. Once they play mediocre competition and easy competition, they're going to blow the walls off of them. So let's not look at that as that was just strictly a one-off. Once they play teams in medium and easy competition, they're going to blow the walls off of them. So look out for Big Ten versus SEC. I think the Big Ten has took over as the conference of the NCAAF, National College Football. That's my take on that. Now, going back to the anchors of my takes, and I don't know why I can't find this. It should have been in here. Should have been the last one. Let's go to Google. So I want to talk about Michigan's quarterback. Michigan quarterback looked damn good yesterday. Damn good. Michigan's quarterback, Bryce, I think his name, Bryce Underwood, he looked damn good yesterday. Damn good. 1 second. Give me 1 second. I don't know why my thing is acting kind of crazy. Sorry about that. Let's go back. Here we go. So, Bryce Underwood was 21 of 31, 251 yards passing, one throwing touchdown. They got Haynes from Georgia. He looked good. He was rushing the ball everywhere, but Bryce Underwood can sling the ball. Michigan got what they did not have last year. That boy looked damn good. I know it's New Mexico, so we got to see when he play some medium competition or hard competition. Was their schedule right now? Michigan got about two or three major games, 3 games in their schedule, and the rest of them games is blowout material. So when we see those 3 games, that's what we'll judge and grade him on better. But that boy can throw the ball. He can throw. He looks like a pure quarterback, and he can take off too. So Michigan look good. Michigan look like they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. They definitely gonna make that playoff bracket for sure. So thank God that Michigan got a quarterback, and it only took us 1 year after J.J. McCarthy left to suffer through that to get to the next year where we have a quarterback. Thank you. Hail to the Michigan Wolverines. Bryce Underwood is like that. Pay that man whatever he needs to be paid. And then the last thing we're going to talk about, which is the biggest thing of the college football, we're going to talk about Mr. Arch Manning. So Arch Manning, he was 17 to 30, 56%, 170 yards, averaged 5.7 to throw, 1 TD, 1 interception, and his longest was 32 yards. Arch Manning, hey man, all the hype, how y'all was putting on that boy. But last year in the college playoffs, when he had to come in, when Ears had that ankle or foot injury, he was not like that. He threw a couple passes and he took off. But I think he played a half. He didn't play the whole game. I think he played a half at most. He might have played a half and a half of a quarter. But he came in and he looked all right. He did not look good like that. So he is very talented. He can throw the ball. His wide receivers yesterday dropped a lot of balls. Basically, all his completed passes, 70% of them were no less than 7 yards long. His medium to long throws were not good. 2 interceptions. And then wide receivers dropping the ball. Wingo, even if that pass was a little bit behind you, which he had that issue last year, catch the ball, man. Catch the ball. He still put up some competition. Could have came back at the end. He got it to a 1-score game, but he just couldn't pull it through. So I'm not going to downplay Arch, but I will say that he needs to step it up when he plays those big games, because that's going to be the cusp of his draft pick when he plays these big games, because the spotlight is going to be on him all year. Like I was telling one of my family members that was watching the game with me yesterday, either that spotlight going to make him or break him, because he's playing on a premier SEC team. He's going to be damn near a primetime game almost every week, unless it's a weak team. Arch is going to be on that TV every single week. They got him slated as a Heisman Trophy front runner, which my front runner pick was in the same game. My pick for Heisman Trophy when it was in the same game, but he didn't look too good. Jeremiah Smith, he did all right, but they played some good coverage on him yesterday. They ain't playing the Jeremiah Smith game. So if Jeremiah Smith break out this season and they're gonna put double coverage on him, just look out. He's gonna win the Heisman Trophy. But back to Arch. That's all right. You know what I'm saying? He came down the man. Ohio State got a good defense. And Matt Patricia did a hell of a job switching up the protection after the ball was hiked, making the coverage do something that Arch thought was different from when he pre-snapped the ball. So it's a good game. We'll look out for Arch. But overall, college football definitely was one of the biggest week ones that has been thus far, because usually it just be a bunch of premier big teams against easy competition and just be all blowouts. But it was a good thing. The upset of the week was Florida State blowing out Alabama, but I don't even think it's an upset. I just think Alabama is not like that. That mystique that they used to have, or that reputation they used to have, is gone. It's gone. So let's watch the games tonight. That's all we got. I'm Philly Will, all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. The game is this Thursday. Let's get it. Go Birds.